Well, good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning. It is Friday, very late morning, and today is the day of the Come On Get Happy cocktail party down at Haycreek. And it is smoldering hot outside. It is hotter than the weekend that we went there in July when I'm like, whew, we just barely made it because it got hot that Sunday we left. But it's hot today, and it is blistering hot. Oh Lord. So I was going to go down and spend the whole afternoon in Haycreek. We went Thursday night, last night, and set up the camper down there. I thought, you know, I'm going to get all my stuff done, and then I'm going to go down and spend the afternoon and walk around and go down by the creek and everything. Not everybody will be there yet. You know, people only usually come on weekends, get there Friday night. A couple people there, but not too many yet. So anyway, I decided against it because it is so hot. You know, our little camper does not have air. And it's like an oven. It is like an oven in there. When we set it up last night, we did open all the windows up, and then we backed it up into the spot that it's in as far as we can get it, so it'd be so our trees can even like hang on it and over it a little bit to help us get some type of cooling effect somehow in there. And Haycreek is down in the valley, so when we were there last night, it was warm, but it was probably the time we left, it must have been 8 or 8:30, and the temperature was dropping. So last time we were there, it was very doable to sleep there at night. It wasn't too hot or anything. So we're hoping that will be the case this time too, because, oh Lord, it's so hot. You know, we take like maybe 3 or 4 big jumbo coolers of ice when we do cocktail parties, because when it's warm like this, it just melts. It just melts away. And my husband has to work tomorrow, so he'll take whatever coolers are empty of ice to bring them back, because Saturday night they have Nate Schlichtine will be doing his, I think it's called Fusion Light and Sound Show, which is really neat and fun. They'll have it down in the pavilion. So that will be fun. Everybody goes down there and hangs out and drinks and sits in their golf carts around and listens to music. Some people will dance or whatever. So that's tomorrow night, and I think there might be, I can't remember, and I knew this, there might have been some type of cookout or something tomorrow afternoon, which my husband won't be at, unfortunately, because he's got to work. He thought he had somebody Saturday night and it didn't work out, and so he has to work the day shift today, and he'll get off about 4:30ish, and that's when I'm going to meet him down at the woodshed, his and his father's establishment, and help him load up stuff and get our stock beverages for the evening. And then since it's vintage, we had some of the distributors make up some like vintagey type like ham sign, and we got an old corrugated cardboard pastel ribbon banner. So since that is the theme, that's what we'll be serving tonight, is hams and PBR, pastel ribbon, and then we'll have the, you know, like the regular liquors that everybody has. You know, we'll have a Windsor and vodka and rum and, I don't know, probably 3 to 5 different hard liquors. I don't get in all the different fancy stuff. If I'm doing a house party, then I'll make all the little fancy cocktails that you need all the specialty liqueurs for. But I don't know if that we're doing it outside the camper. It's too much. Whew. It's a lot of work to do that. So, and it's open bar. We set everything up, keep the ice out for everybody and whatnot. But we always like to have at least one. Or I do. I like to have one signature drink. I'm sorry, I'm starting to, I might be melting, because if it wasn't having coffee with you, I would not have this little bit jacket on, because it's hot. It's even warm in I turned the AC clear down to 68. My puppies are hot in the house. If they go outside, they're like, do their duties, and they're right back up the steps, and they're like, let us in right away, because it's hot. So my coffee isn't even like hot coffee today. It's kind of tepid coffee, because I do like my coffee, but I'm not gonna, drink a dripping hot coffee. And it schmelts from the coffee, but I want coffee in me. So it's just tepid drinking. So I start my day, coffee. So what was I talking about? Oh, I hate when I do that. Just the heat and whatnot. And so the distributors made those up, and then I'll hang up, I'll made a little, our signature drink. That's what I was talking about. Our signature drink will be a Harvey Wallbanger. So a Harvey Wallbanger is a vodka orange juice, or a screwdriver, and then you layer a little bit of Galliano. And Galliano is a liqueur that kind of has a licoricey taste to it, but not like anisette, or not like what's that stuff everybody drinks now that, I don't like it, Jägermeister, which means hunting master, FYI. I don't like those. But it's a very light licorice taste with like a vanilla hue and herbs and whatnot. And it's in a great big, really tall skinny bottle. It's like, it looks kind of like a, I don't know what it looks like. It looks like its own bottle. It's like thicker on the bottom, real skinny on top, and it's the one you usually will see in bars that's usually way in the back, and it's that tall bottle that tapers to the top, and it's yellow stuff's in it. That hardly everybody, I don't even know. I'm sure there's other drinks you can use Galliano with. I don't know what they are. I just know that we're going to have Harvey Wallbangers. So I got this really cute, kitschy 1970s Harvey Wallbanger mug. It has that little cartoon of Harvey Wallbanger, because that's kind of a big advertising thing that they did in the 70s or maybe late 60s with this little cartoony guy and Harvey Wallbanger. And he was in different settings and things throughout the year, and you know, just like they have like their little spokespeople for stuff now, like the Geico Gecko or whatever and stuff like that. They had this little cartoony guy, or you know, Budweiser had Spuds McKenzie, and they had Super Budman or something way back before that. And so there's always like little advertising gimmicks or whatever. So I have that, and then I went online and found a cute little thing and printed it off and put it in photo paper, and then I put it in one of those little clear sleeve protectors, cut the edge off now, so I'm not going to bother for a minute. And I'll just put that up just so I was like, what's this Galliano for? What? Right here, it's for a Harvey Wallbanger that you may make yourself, and here's the recipe. So that will be fun. We give away little door prizes. We're going to give away like 6 packs of hams and Pabst Blue Ribbon, and of course my usual, I have those a whole bunch of Partridge Family t-shirts that have the partridges on it, and it says "Come on, get happy" on it. I might say Partridge Family on it too, I'm not quite sure, but I have a whole bunch of those. I got a really super good deal off eBay for those. So I mean, I bet you I'm up to 100 purchases, but they don't cost hardly anything. I mean, nothing. Hardly anything, including the shipping and handling, so they're great door prices. They only come in size large, unfortunately, but everybody loves them. So when we have parties like this, we give them away, or like for the float 4th of July up north, or sometimes if we're just out and about, whatever, you know, got my little business cards and give out little shirts sometimes. Some kids are young and they don't even know who it is. So then they Google it, look it up, and then they'll message me on Facebook like with their picture of their shirts on, and they're like, oh, now we know who they are. Mom and Dad watched them or talked about them or something. So so we'll just have a few little door prizes and stuff. So just beer and some shirts and a couple little miscellaneous things. Always like to do that, you know. It doesn't cost you hardly anything, and everybody likes to get a little something. And even if it doesn't fit them, it might fit one of their kids or their sons or their daughters or whoever, and so they'll give it to somebody. And they're cute and catchy. My son, I don't know if we can get into it right now. Always used to wear his all the time too. And he's got an old vintage what is it, Mountain Dew shirt that if he comes down and does little vintage camper stuff with us, he'll dress the part, he'll dress the attire. Not my youngest son, Zach will. He's always game for that type of stuff. So anywho, that's what I'm doing today. I am just finishing up. My husband's going to make woodshed pizza. They make their own homemade pizza there. And we're going to bring those over, and I got a great big vintage pizza warmer to keep it warm, even though it's like plenty warm off, but outside. We're going to use that. And then I made up some ham sandwiches. I got some pasta salad and some ripple chips and what's it called? French onion dip, carrots and dippings, just real simple stuff. So when we get down there, I'll set everything up, then I'll of course shoot you a little video and show you everything that I have set up and whatnot down there. It's fun. I like doing it. It's really fun. Like I said, this day I'm just going to wait till the last minute. I've got everything pretty much done, and we're pretty much packed. And since it's so humid, I think I'm going to, I set my hair this morning in my, what are they called? Brush rollers. And I think I'm going to sit under the dryer to try to set it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was going to do a 70s part my hair down the middle style and kind of wear it like I used to do and kind of do like a little feathered back thing. It is too humid because, you know, that isn't like a wet set like this would be. It would be just kind of a blowout and a little touch-up with a curling iron of some sort, or blow brush. And it won't stay today. There is no way that any type of hairstyle will stay today because it's so humid. Humid. Not a little humid where I'll use my humid resistant hairspray and it will stay. Nope, nothing will today. So I'm going to just leave the curlers until the last minute. Take them out. I think I'm just going to run my fingers through my hair and just whoosh, spray it and kind of have a, I don't know, modified humid weather afro something do or whatever, I don't know. And I was going to wear my, because I have tons of Partridge Family Brady Bunch polyester dresses. I'm not going to do that today either. I I'm not going to do it. I love to do it. I love to be, you know, when I'm hosting things, to be in the part of whatever the theme of my party is. But it is like way too hot. It's not like borderline I can deal with it like when it was Bloody Mary. It was warm that day, but I could wear my nice little hostess dress for the day, and I wasn't. But today, it's over the top. I won't be able to do it. I'll have it. I might put my polyester dress on, you know, at 10 o'clock or something if the temperature really drops enough where I could not literally melt inside the dress. Melt inside the polyester dress. So I'm just going to wear a house dress today, and my dresses are kind of like 50s, 60s, so my house dress is that one, I don't have wore it before. It's all bright orange, lime green, white, so it's a very kitschy, you know, in the time house dress. You know, it's an early 70s house dress, but I'm going to be comfortable today. You know, when you're hostessing, it's not hard work, but you're, you know, reorganizing things, and you're moving things and getting nice and doing this and that, so you're a little bit mobile, and to be doing that and be uncomfortable on top of it and warm. These people are nice. They don't care. They're just happy, you know, that we're coming over for a visit, and they're all so gracious and nice and sweet, and they don't care. They're not going to say, gosh, I can't believe Mary didn't wear her polyester dress and bake to death in it and pass out in the corner. They don't care. They're just friendly people, and they'll be happy with whatever we do. So I don't feel the pressure of playing a certain part. And even my husband Gary, he would have wore a whole polyester outfit today too. I got some really cute Greg Brady or Mr. Brady outfits, wide lapelled polyester pants, and I won't do that. I'm gonna let him wear his modern day cargo shorts, and then I have a vintage cotton blend 70s shirt, short sleeve shirt that I'll let him wear to be comfortable, in sandals. You gotta be comfortable. I'm all for being authentic as much as you can, but comfort at this time of my life. I'm going to be comfortable and cool, and I want to enjoy the time too. I don't want to be miserable, hot. And you know, when you're sweating and hot and crabby and doing stuff, I mean, you're hot and then you get crabby. I don't want to be crabby because I enjoy going down there, and I'll be having cocktails, you know, after the major surge and everybody's kind of there and settled and ate and the pizza's gone and the sandwiches are gone. I'll start having cocktails too. I have learned in the past, so when you're having cocktail parties, don't start partaking in cocktails getting ready for the cocktail party. It's not good. I've always made it through my cocktail parties, but wish that I didn't have those couple cocktails. And it kind of slows you down and bogs you down, and I like to have my energy to do what I need to do. So that's what I'm going on this weekend. We're going to have a cocktail party tonight. I'm making sure I got enough SD cards. I learned that when I do these videos, sometimes they're going on so far that the little 4 GB SD cards don't hold enough data for me. I thought that'd be tons. It's not the way I talk. So we're going to go down there and set up about 4:30, and it starts at 7, but people kind of start driving by about a little after 6 and like, hey, I'm like, yep, we're getting ready. And we'll be ready to roll probably 6:30, 6:45. Doesn't take that long. As long as we got the camper down there, and the camper's all clean inside, which is nice because people like to look at it. And last time we went down that weekend, we weren't hosting anything on that Friday night because we're doing this Saturday morning Bloody Mary thing. So probably might not see, oh, everybody came over, and my camper was awful. I mean, I wasn't expecting company, and people don't care. They just want to take a peek in it. But I feel bad because I want her to be at her best, and I want her to be pristine. I want my bed made, I want my stuff put away, you know, I want it nice and neat. Just like when you have company over to your house. So she's all ready to roll. Everything's cleaned up and organized, and I got my outside stuff in the back of my Suburban, so I take off, I can open it and go, ch-ch-ch. The outside setup will probably take me, I don't know, probably 20 minutes, if that. My husband will be there to help. And then the inside's ready, and put out the food. We don't have that much because we're not having like a meal per se. It's just like, if you're hungry, grab a sandwich, or, you know, have a little piece of pizza, or and it'll be cocktails and cold beer. We'll have cold beer. Nobody likes warm beer. So it'll be fun. So that's going on. We're doing that. And then tomorrow sometime cookout. I think I might run into Red Wing for a little bit, do a little bit of day shopping and roam around. And then tomorrow night my husband will be off work, and I'll shower up and get cleaned up, and then we'll go over and listen to the DJ and stuff, and that will be fun, and hang out with everybody and visit. And then we'll be back home Sunday. We'll pack up. We'll get it going pretty early. We'll be home Sunday by noon for sure. And clean her up and whatnot. And then I, like today, took off Friday. Apparently, since I'm talking to you and having coffee, took Monday off too. Just to have a day off. I have so many PTO days, and where I work, if you get to a certain maximum point and you don't use them, it's like losing them because they don't let you accrue anymore until you get your bank down below whatever that number may be. So if you are at your max and you're not using them, you're literally losing your days off. So I like to keep my bank down because I work hard for my days off, you know. I want every single one of them. So I'm taking Monday off just to chill out and stuff. So then I might do a little Monday morning recap coffee with you, because then next week already, excuse me, it's back to the lake. I'm going back up to the lake with everybody, and you know, it's only a few weeks to Labor Day weekend. It's hard to believe. I know this weekend is the Pierce County Fair in town up in Ellsworth, so that's kind of like not the beginning of the end, but it's kind of like the signal fall is coming. You know, August, you know, it's still hot and it's still summery. But we have that Pierce County Fair, and then after that, kids are starting school. Stuff's in the school stores right now, but there's school drives and stuff to get supplies for all the kids, you know. And that was loud. And then it's Labor Day, and then it's fall. So everybody have a great weekend. I hope you tune in and see my Come On Get Happy cocktail party pictures and whatnot. It'll be fun seeing everybody, and you can see how I kind of set up and decorate it in a little bit. I'll show you pictures after it's done, because I'm just running with my chicken like I head cut off when I try to set everything up and find everything. And I always know I brought everything, but where did I put it? I stuck it here or put it there, and I know I got tape and I got scissors, but where did I put it? So once it's all set up and ready to roll, I'll show you some pre-party pictures and then get some pictures of everybody. Sometimes people will dress up. We don't expect people to dress up in anything, but sometimes people will dress up in costumes or era-appropriate clothes, which is always fun to see one or two people do that. It's kind of fun. And it's just, we made a lot of new friends last time we were down at Haycreek, and it was super fun. Some really super nice people that we'd never met or had acquaintances, and they Facebook friended me, and just great people. So they'll be there. So it'll be great to see everybody. So I gotta get going and get my stuff done. Finish my coffee and get rolling, because it'll be almost time to go. Figure out what I'm really gonna wear today. Some stuff's in the dryer right now. So have a great weekend. We'll maybe check in with you Monday if I can. Otherwise it'll be next weekend. And check out my little cocktail video when I post that, because I'm sure I'll get that on Sunday night like I usually do. So everybody take care and enjoy your weekend.